Augie, who was our founder, used to say, people stop exercising for two reasons. They get on a piece of equipment or do something and they do it wrong, or they do too much weight and they hurt and they don't like it, so they stop doing it. Or they don't do it the right way and they don't get results and they don't get the outcome they want, and they stop doing it. Life Fitness was the first to bring electronic exercise equipment. Augie at that point was selling Nautilus. He used to print flyers for the Life Cycle and was selling the Life Cycle on the side until he eventually could bring Life Cycle, the company, up online. I've seen Life Fitness go from 0 standing in strength to the best portfolio of strength in the industry, undisputed, with brands like Hammer Strength and innovation that Gary Jones brought to the marketplace as he started that company. Life Cycle grew up into Life Fitness, and that foundation of biomechanics and doing things right. Augie then went back to Gary and said, what if our two companies were together? We have the same principles, the same DNA, the same belief. We could go conquer not only cardio on my side, strength on your side.
My name is Matt Brennan. I'm Vice President of Cardio Products at Life Fitness and Hammer Strength. When we look at the DNA of the company, it really did start around innovation. Products like Life Circuit, first computerized strength machine that we developed. There's products like Exertainment, which was a partnership between Nintendo and Life Fitness to gamify the cycling experience, coursing through different mountain scenes. We saw things evolve to having integrated televisions on cardio machines. And then all of a sudden, technology kind of took hold. With products like Symbio, we can start to create experiences that are more immersive. You can imagine with AI and some other technology, we can start to automate a lot of this to the user, create better programming, better workouts.
The core goal is to create a natural movement with the most simple, durable, reliable structure, and do that in an efficient way for manufacturing. The end user that we're designing Hammer Strength to is a person who wants to really take their strength training to the next level.
My name is Julie Daly, and I'm the Director of Biomechanics and Advanced Engineering. Biomechanics is studying how people interface with our equipment. Studying people almost as machines. We're analyzing human motion. We're looking at the forces that act on people while they're exercising and the forces they put onto the equipment. Having biomechanics lab and all the equipment that we use for analysis helps us quantify what that field should be. It helps us develop specifications on motion, and that helps the engineers design the machine in order to create that motion. Trying to refine all these movements and having the biomechanics capabilities really helps us drill down into those details.
Our innovation really comes from a product perspective and a customer perspective through iterations of just continuing to take a step forward. Over time, you can see where Hammer Strength has evolved, which goes back to the founder of Hammer Strength, Gary Jones. His innovation was really to be as efficient as possible in design, in manufacturing, and the materials that you use, and being rigid with that. It requires us to continue to be creative inside that box.
Customers and exercisers should notice that we really pay attention to every detail. And it's from the approach of the product. You want that product to allure you, that will encourage you to want to use it. And then once you get on the product, you should be able to recognize the attention to detail and how things feel. And that it feels like a natural experience. We try to stay at the forefront of innovation by always being aware of new technology and design trends. Our engineering team is really good about having some behind-the-scenes background projects. We want to always be seen as an innovator, and that can be challenging because things are changing so quickly and there's so many players, but it's something at the top of our minds constantly.
We have a variety of engineers, we have a variety of program managers, product managers who all have different focuses in different areas of the business. We're able to share information, gain knowledge that you wouldn't otherwise have because you maybe in your career haven't experienced something, but somebody else remembers a time when they tried X, Y, and Z. It might not have worked at that point, but they can at least share with you what they did try, why it didn't work, and that might spark an idea for somebody else to make a new innovation to a new product.
The first app that could connect to a piece of cardio equipment, that was Life Fitness Connect. The first open platform APIs within the commercial fitness industry was Life Fitness. The first cardio equipment platform that allowed you to upload your own custom content was Life Fitness. And we're continuing to innovate, and we have our eye on the future for providing the next latest and greatest cutting edge technology. There's got to be a purpose, a problem that we're trying to solve.
My focus for this team is we never want to forget the history and the legacy and the importance of what we're known for. There's a strong understanding that we're committed to quality and durability and performance. But from that, we want to constantly strive for innovation, letting people create based on the feedback that we're getting from our customers and taking these innovations to the next level, never forgetting the importance of where Life Fitness and Hammer Strength came from, and more importantly, what we're known for. I'm really very confident that we've done a good job of that. When I go out and talk to our customers across the globe, there's a level of confidence when you have a brand that you're proud of, and the people across the board see that. You never want to let anyone down. You don't want to let your team down. You certainly don't want to let your customers down.
If you don't have those partnerships and if you don't have that innovation across functions, you're not going to be successful. And in order to do that, we have to move as one company. In the end, we inspire the world to work out. That's where Life Fitness and Hammer Strength is today, and that's where we're going to be in the future.